Hello, this is John Piper with the weekend video, and it's Saturday the 20th of March. Looking at Bitcoin to start with, as usual. All gone a bit quiet actually. We saw the peak here at 58,000. I was explaining during the week that was a peak of 3, as far as I could see. We're now looking for a fourth wave decline. We've seen the ABC, but I think it's just an A wave. And then we've got this ABC B wave, irregular B wave, made new highs. On that basis, we're now in a C wave decline. And we've got 5 waves down. We've got an A, B, C, 2 wave, and now we're just going sideways, which is slightly surprising. But unless we actually see some decent acceleration to the upside, take out this high at 61,000 odd, this is my preferred count right now. I would have thought we'd be heading down by now, but obviously we're not. I mean, the C wave is normally quite impulsive, quite sharp. So I guess that's a positive for the short-term action in the market. Maybe this count is incorrect. Maybe we're going to see a 1, 2, 3. Even with this 5 part, I mean, it could still be a 4 and then a 5. But you know, we haven't got a clear pattern here, suggesting it's an impulsive wave. It looks like a correction. Hence the reason I think we've still got the C wave due in a 5 wave form. And it would probably retest this low here around 43,000, but then we should see this 5th wave rally with a target above 100,000. So that's the only caveat. Still, the market's still on course for an excellent year this year, with a 6-figure Bitcoin by the looks of it. But we need to get over this little obstacle at the moment. But once the low's actually in, I mean, it could be in here, but it's looking a bit doubtful. So one more sell-off might just do it. And that will give us a pretty clear pattern. Suggests we're going to go higher, but we're not seeing it yet. Right, Ethereum suggests something similar. We got the 3rd wave peak up here, around just above 2,000. ABC looks like the complete 4, perhaps, because we've got 5 waves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which suggests that we're actually back in the uptrend. Again, this counts as an A very weak sideways B, with a C wave decline due, maybe down about 1600, and that would again give us a signal that we're going to go higher from that point. So we just need to see this decline, see some kind of reversal, and that would give us the starting of the 5th wave, which should take us clearly above 2000 and be a nice solid flourish on Ethereum. So Ethereum is more positive. It's just a much smaller decline than Bitcoin could see. And you know, once we see this, then we may well be back on the way ahead. All right, well, gold saw this low around 1676, 5 waves up, ABC, looks set for a really decent 3rd wave move, but instead we're seeing this rather dithery thing here. I think it's still positive, but we just need more confirmation really. And we can get to see that. So I'm positive on gold, but the pattern does need to be well confirmed really by a solid thrust ahead, which we've yet to see. Well, silver had a decent 1, 2. This looked good for a 3, in fact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we came down quite sharp, so it could be a 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. But even that runs into trouble with this rather messy action here. It could be another 1, 2, 1, 2, but rather stretching a point. So again, we've got the same kind of situation as gold. It looks like we may have seen a decent low. We just need some confirmation, and we're not really seeing it just yet, with the market dithering around. Well, if it's broken back into this shrinking triangular type formation, based around the 61% fib at 6617. I've been talking about it for about over 6 months now, I think. I mean, okay, we blip back in again. We actually regained the trend line. It really doesn't inspire much confidence as what comes next. We may well just go sideways. Clearly this fib has been a force to be reckoned with for some months now. I mean, I extend this chart back the whole of 2021 and since December 2020. The resistance level based on the 61% fib of the virus crash has controlled the market almost totally. Okay, it's a slight positive. We've regained the trend line and maybe just bounce slightly above that. but still not really. The wave patterns don't really encourage much decided action at this point in time. More encouraging with this 5 wave form, 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be complete here, in fact, so we may have now seen 5 waves up. So what comes next would be important. Let's have a look at the action on the 5-minute chart at this point to see how this decline looks. So we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be a 2, I suppose. This could be a 3. Of course, it also looks like an ABC, A, B, C. And this is inconclusive, really. So, although having seen 5 waves up, there are 2 possibilities. Either we've completed wave 1 of a bigger move, in which case this could be a correction, ABC, or this is a major peak and this should be impulsive, which, I mean, it could be, but it's really not yet to show very much. We need to see another sell-off, really, to confirm that we are seeing an impulsive decline. And of course, this does look pretty corrective, really. A, B, C, sell-off, weakish bounce, and just dithered into the end of the week, really. So a bit open on DAX. Potentially we've seen a major peak, but no real confirmation of that at this point. The Dow seen a very similar pattern. We've seen 5 waves up. We discussed that during the week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, we've got possible 1, 2, and then 1 of 3 perhaps. But equally an ABC count fits because the 2 waves are roughly equivalent. And this is a bit indeterminate. I mean, it looks a bit corrective, but without any confirmation. I mean, an early sell-off next week. I mean, these support levels are pretty important. If that breaks next week with follow-through, then that would suggest we actually have seen a major peak, and we're now going down. So I plan to watch out for that come Monday morning. That could work across the board, in fact, certainly with the DAX and the Dow. I found the Nasdaq we see the same basic pattern. Possible 5 for 1, 2, 1 of 3, but we now got the 5 over advance. So that sort of rather messes up this potential reversal pattern. Not completely, because we haven't taken out the peak of 2 here, which might be 2, and we have got a sell-off here. So again, it's difficult to be too clear what's going on here. But an early sell-off on Monday, taking out this resistance, that's fairly weak. I mean, 12700 is a fairly weak resistance. Sorry, support, I should say. But 12200 is a somewhat more important level. If that breaks, I think could be potentially in a substantial decline, which may be with us for a while now. But again, it's not confirmed. That's just, if we saw that next week. That's all for today. If you found that interesting, useful, back to the report on Tuesday for subscribers. Quite a lot happening again. I mean, the cryptos are, I think, poised to see key lows, which I'll obviously be broadcasting once I see that, some evidence of that. Gold and silver could confirm, hopefully will confirm, that they're going to go up from here. We're still a bit dithery, and the equities could have seen major peaks, but again, we haven't seen confirmation, but it could come pretty soon now. Have a great weekend, thanks for listening, and bye for now.